And capture confirmed. Cygnus captured at 12:20 p.m. Central while flying over the South Atlantic Ocean west of Africa. You're looking at a live view of the Cygnus spacecraft following its capture just seconds ago by NASA astronaut Chris Williams operating the Canadarm2 while inside the space station's cupola. At this point, a series of latches are working to connect Cygnus to the Canadarm2. And we did hear confirmation that the final latches that connect Cygnus to the Canadarm2 were successfully secured.
Houston Station, Cygnus capture is complete. SS Steve Nagel, welcome aboard the ISS. This mission is bringing 11,000 pounds of supplies and science experiments to our orbiting laboratory, enabling us to continue our work for the benefit of all. We would like to pass our deepest thanks and congratulations to the teams on the ground at NASA, SpaceX, Northrop Grumman that have worked together to make this mission a reality.
This vehicle is named in honor of Steve Nagel, a colonel in the U.S. Air Force and a NASA astronaut. He joined NASA in 1979 and was a veteran of 4 space shuttle flights, logging 723 hours in space. He retired from the astronaut office in 1995, but continued on as a research pilot in our aircraft operations division, where he helped train astronauts in the T-38 as well as in the shuttle training aircraft, including several active members of our astronaut corps. He was a true professional, and those who worked and flew with him remember his kindness, patience, and positivity. We are proud to celebrate and be a part of his legacy. Go for Cygnus post-capture reconfiguration.
And Houston copies, Cygnus capture complete. Great job, Chris and Jack, and great job by the entire NG-24 team. And copy, we are go for Cygnus post-capture reconfiguration.
And we just heard some nice words from NASA astronauts Chris Williams, who captured the SSR Stephen R. Nagel this morning, as well as NASA astronaut Jack Hathaway, who are both in the cupola welcoming Cygnus aboard the International Space Station, captured at 12:20 p.m. Central Time this afternoon. And now that capture is complete, controls will be handed over to teams on the ground in Houston, who will move Cygnus into position to be berthed to the Unity module of the International Space Station. Today, Cygnus was captured at 12:20 p.m. Central Time by NASA astronaut Chris Williams, with NASA astronaut Jack Hathaway backing him up. Following capture by the Canadarm2, Controls will be handed over to the team on the ground, who will later use the Canadarm2 to reposition Cygnus and bring it to the station's Unity module, where it will be installed later today. With the successful capture of Cygnus today, that is going to wrap up our coverage. As a recap, the SS Stephen R. Nagel launched at 6:41 a.m. Central on Saturday, April 11th, was captured at 12:20 p.m. Central today by NASA astronaut Chris Williams using the space station's robotic arm. Thank you for joining us for today's capture of NASA's Northrop Grumman Cygnus spacecraft to the International Space Station. Following capture, Cygnus will be berthed or installed to the station's Unity module, and we will provide an update on the space station blog with the latest following that operation. You can follow along with everything happening on the International Space Station, which has been continuously crewed for over 25 years, by checking out our space station blog, where daily updates on the crew and what they are working on are shared. And you can also follow along on social media at ISS on Instagram and at space_station on X. But for now, that will do it for us here today. This is Mission Control Houston.